If freedom is to survive and prosper, it will require the sacrifice, the effort, and the thoughtful attention of every citizen. If a free society cannot help the many who are poor, it cannot save the few who are rich. My fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. If more politicians knew poetry and more poets knew politics, I am convinced the world would be a little better place in which to live. Change is the law of life, and those who look only to the past or the present are certain to miss the future. Children are the world's most valuable resource and its best hope for the future. War will exist until that distant day when the conscientious objector enjoys the same reputation and prestige that the warrior does today. In the Chinese language, the word crisis is composed of two characters, one representing danger and the other opportunity. We must never forget that art is not a form of propaganda. It is a form of truth. The time to repair the roof is when the sun is shining, by filling 3 basic gaps in our anti-recession protection. This country cannot afford to be materially rich and spiritually poor. We celebrate the past to awaken the future. A nation reveals itself not only by the men it produces, but also by the men it honors, the men it remembers. A man may die, nations may rise and fall, but an idea lives on. We have become more and more not a nation of athletes, but a nation of spectators. I have a nice home, the office is close by, and the pay is good. We must use time as a tool, not as a couch. We must think and act not only for the moment, but for our time. Forgive your enemies, but never forget their names. The rights of every man are diminished when the rights of one man are threatened. We must find time to stop and thank the people who make a difference in our lives. Those who make peaceful resolution impossible will make violent resolution inevitable. Conformity is the jailer of freedom and the enemy of growth.